Alright, welcome everyone to this. Oh man, the friggin' thing changed. Well, what a great start. Alright, that's fine, we'll recrop that. Welcome to Game 2 of the Multiworld Tournament semifinals between Validation Chess Boots and Weekend at SaHa's. If you were around yesterday, you saw Game 1. Game 2 is the same modes, but they each added another rider to each of the modes. So the top two screens, in addition to being Entrance Rando and Enemizer, is now also inverted. And the bottom one is Enemizer plus Boss Shuffle, in addition to Big Key Map Compass and all dungeons. That's good enough. Alright. We also have Wombat playing for Weekend at SaHa's instead of Pi. Which means Talon is now running Entrance Rando, which could be a nightmare. We'll see what happens. You see Talon activating the flute in the Dark World, because that's how it works in this one. Skelly doing the same. I believe, yeah, the goals should also be the same as they were yesterday, so the bottom two players are all dungeons to defeat Ganon. Top two players are open 7-7. Or not, oh, it's 7-7 slow Ganon. We also appear to have lost Talon temporarily here.
Talon, come back.
Also, MindDM's here. Again, hello.
Yeah, I'm in and out for a little bit. My Kaz Boots match ran a little long, so I'm also cooking and trying to commentate a race. LOL.
Imagine a Kaz Boots taking a normal amount of time.
Right? I thought it was supposed to be a faster mode, but yeah, not so much. 141 gets the job done.
Alright, not sure what's up with Talon's stream here. I don't know if that's on my end or if that is on Talon's end.
Well, I'm kind of waiting to see if Wombat gets any items from him.
Oh, could we potentially be having another, So I think they had an issue at the beginning yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he may just have an entire internet outage. Could be a possibility. Or some other technical problem on his end.
Yeah, Talon 116. It is currently not live.
Uh-huh.
This is probably fine. NM Bad Boss.
It's so bad.
It is. I haven't seen anyone say anything in the race room yet.
Yeah, I've got that up. I still haven't seen anything sent to Wombat, but if Talon is doing similar things to Skelly, I haven't really seen Skelly doing a whole lot of sending either, so...
I wonder if Talon knows his stream is out.
Yeah, Discord still thinks he's in his voice call at least, so.
Oh, I don't have access to those voice channels, so I can't see them.
Okay.
Punished for not being part of the tournament.
Yeah, punished for not being a racer in this tournament.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know if Tay realizes his stream is offline. I don't know if somebody wants to maybe pop in Wombat's chat and just be like, hey, Tay's stream is down if he doesn't know. Because I cannot post in the race time room, because I do not have permission to chat during the race. Maybe Tay realized that he signed up to do inverted entrance rando and decided to just nope out immediately. Oh, early Moon Pearl for the Cross Keys seed, which is actually quite nice. Alright, well, in the meantime, we can try to follow what else is going on here. I mean, once again, the two Ad Keys players are basically... Well, it's only been 7 minutes, so not a whole lot has happened yet. Okay, so... It's sounding like Talon might be back here. Or not. Apologies for the relative silence on comms end here. While I try to figure it. Okay, so apparently what happened is Talon's computer just crashed at the start of the race. Alright, so yeah, I guess Talen's computer crashed, and they had to do a restart, and his stream should be back up in a bit, but is focusing on getting the actual race stuff back up first, which makes sense. I know Talen's been having a little trouble with his computer recently. So hopefully they can get back and running here soon. I know there's so they're probably going to be back by a couple minutes just because of that. But it does sound like Talen has received all the items that he needs to from Wombat at this point. So now maybe I can watch and see what's going on here. Alright, so let me take a look at Skelly's tracker here. Let's see. We got a bow, we got a cane, we got flippers. Well, we started with like half this shit, right? You started with the bow, the cane, flippers, and okay, so Skelly hasn't actually found anything yet, is what I'm seeing. Let's see. Meanwhile, Hex and Wombat both have hammers. Both have moon pearls. Hex has a glove, so Hex does have full Dark World access at this point. Not entirely sure what the glove was from, because my eyes were not quite on the screen there, but hopefully Talen finds that relatively soon.
Have we gained any confirmation that Talen is still sending items?
Yeah, so what happened was apparently Talen's computer crashed like about 2 minutes into the race. Okay. So they are constantly, they have everything back up and running. Talen just hasn't gotten a chance to get up stream.
To put the stream back up, gotcha.
Yeah, but should be back up soon, hopefully. But yes, it does sound like items are being sent once again, and Talen got the stuff that he needed that Wombat had collected during the downtime.
I don't know what this is Skelly is using, but it's got a really good bounce to it.
This is I think this is Mike's Commodore 64 pack?
Alright, that would explain it.
So yeah, as of right now, the only major difference that I can see looks to be that glove that Hex has that Wombat does not yet. Oh, well, there's a glove for Skelly. Odd big chest. Oh, okay, and then there's mitts for Hex. And a mushroom. Great. Oh, good. Alright, let's see. We got Ice Palace and Meyer as the red... Wait a second. Okay, so it looks like Wombat did finally get that glove from Talon. Okay, nice Lionels in the sewer of escape there.
And Miser Classic.
Also nice anti-fairy on Laser Bridge. Anti-fairy is very good at laser skips.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong. Skelly seems to be pretty serviceable at them too, though.
Yeah. So with that starting cane and starting lamp, can work our way back quite a bit through TR here. Oh, there's some boots for Skelly. Do not have to wait for an hour and 15 minutes for boots this time. Oh no, Skelly getting sniped by the Salvos there. Skelly picking up a bottle. Oh, Wombat getting knifed by a Tektite. Oof! Speaking, alright, Skelly setting up a death warp here? Okay, that was on purpose. I have to assume that was on purpose. He used a bomb. It was on purpose.
One would hope. I've seen homemade beer die with a bomb on accident. In the back of escape, no less. In Kaz boots. Think about that for a second.
Well, apparently it can happen.
Yes, strange things happen every once in a while. This is, in fact, rando.
I do like this MSU pack. This is a good one. Alright. I see Hex now has a Bombos, so could fake Flipper to Ice Palace, which is fully clearable.
Yeah, you'd have to do some bomb jumps, more likely than not, but that's not really a problem, probably. Now, if it were Weekend at SaHa's, if it was Wombat who had that Bombos medallion, maybe we could start cracking jokes, but...
Well, actually, here's the thing is, Wombat, I believe, does know how to do bomb. The rule for Team SaHa is that at least one player on the team needs to know how to do a bomb jump at all times.
Okay, that checks out.
Oh, there's some nice boots. That's for Talon. According to Talon, Because I have Wombat's stream open right now just so I can hear what they're saying in case something goes wrong. Exact quote from Talon, of course, right now when I'm not streaming, I get the bomb jump first try.
Heck. I mean, he could always start streaming and then go back and do it again.
That's true. Let's see. Skelly picking up a cape. Also, Ice Palace, I'm remembering now, Ice Palace not fully clearable, because we don't know what the boss is, so... And unfortunately, because this is on Archipelago, the compasses will not, in fact, tell you who the boss is, so you just have to go there and find out.
That's fine, it's boss shuffle the way God intended.
Alright, Wombat in Beastown doesn't have the big key yet, so we can only do the front. Also, noticing now, Hex still only on 3 hearts.
Oh, that's a classic.
Is that...
I was definitely short hearts in my last game for multi as well.
Yeah, on Green Mail, 3 hearts plus Hinox is not a great time.
No, that'll stop your progression in any given dungeon really quick. If you decide to go give a Hinox a hug. Spicy flute location behind those Hinoxes.
Yeah. I also want to point out, even though it didn't matter because it was Enemizer, once again, Skelly sent Hexodus a bow while he was in a bow-locked dungeon. Dropping into Vanilla. Useless Fairy. Oh good, double anti-fairies in this Skullwoods room.
That'll never go poorly, except of course Wombat
Power.
has the best safety in Enemizer, so
Yes.
it kind of doesn't matter.
And now a blue mail too. Picking up a cane for Talon, but does not matter because Talon starts with cane. Oh, we get a magic bat check. For a sword? Okay. sure Hex is not going to complain.
No, you're unlikely to turn that down under any circumstance, but especially in Enemizer.
Especially being on 3 hearts. So, Hex gonna head over here to Pod. Makes sense, this is clearable. Well, again, if the boss cooperates, the only thing... So, Trinex and Argus are the only bosses that Hex cannot beat at this point.
Yeah, what's the chances it's going to be one of them, right? It's Chaos
No,
Boss Shuffle.
it would never happen.
No, it could just be Moldorms and Landmolus all the way down.
It could be. Hear Wombat talking about doing ice out of logic. I like that. It's like Wombat just opting to do the slow Smith chain. Nice map. Oh, okay. Wombat picking up a Turtle Rock Big Key from the Smith chain. Not terrible.
No, if you're going to pull a big key, that's not a bad one to have. Especially when you're doing AD, you're going to need it eventually.
Yep. Can't do a whole lot in Turtle Rock at the moment with our loadout, but, Oh! That seems pretty good, too. So, Talon now has his Moon Pearl. That, Skelly has had that for a little while now. It's like we're getting a... Oh, never mind. I was like, what is Hex doing? Is Hex trying to set up a Mimic clip? A Stalfos clip? Okay, that's funny. That's... Oh, the Beamos on the conveyor belts blocking the door.
Good job, Beamos. Way to be.
Do you think Skelly triple dips Eastern again?
For a second time, that's a tall ask, isn't it? I mean, he's got a big key already. The bow. And even the lamp, but I feel like as long as he doesn't run in, well, he's not even on the boss miser side, so...
Oh yeah, you're right.
He should just win, right? And
He should.
All these guards come in and eat his face. Just have a, some kind of a horror movie moment here. But...
I forgot that he was not on boss shuffle. It's hard to keep track when there's so many things involved here. We can presume Tay is already on Ganon? I mean, as far as I can tell. I assume Talon is keeping a local recording. I don't know what our time frame is to getting the actual stream back up, if not. If at all. I understand not wanting to fiddle with that stuff right now, because especially with Tay getting that Moon Pearl and Tay having boots, like, it's hard to take your eyes off the screen to get anything else set up.
Yeah, at that point you almost have to wait for some either long cutscene like Mire or Hera Basement or something like a dungeon clear to have enough time to go over to some other monitor and pull up OBS.
Or a BK mode, which is basically not going to happen in... Well, actually, I say that. Say, in the cross QC, that's probably not going to happen, but
yeah,
we remember that Skelly was in BK mode for about a half an hour, so... Oh look, nice compass and pod, that's useless. Got a mini mold orb cave here with... nothing, really. Skelly doing the patented, just take every single connector you find. Play. Nice! Bomb jump. I suppose that saves time, yeah.
Yeah, just do all the bomb jumps. It's an intimidation tactic after you saw what the other team did yesterday. You figure any bomb jump you land is just going to do emotional damage.
Not finding anything in Super Bunny Cave, but we'll see where this goes. Perhaps East Death Mountain would be a good connector to find? That's not a good one. Actually, you know what? That's actually not terrible, because the desert in Inverted is a bit of a isolated spot. Just find Thieves Town. So, yeah, I mean, Skelly can beat this, but we'll be leaving a item in the big chest, potentially.
I feel like it was just last night how I was talking about how I don't use a whole lot of MSUs that I didn't make anymore, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get a copy of this one.
It's quite good, yeah. It should just be on the regular spreadsheet, I believe. I had it on my FX pack at one point until Homewrecker's Corn MSU crashed my SD card and I had to reformat it.
I remember that story. And I have a new SD card and it's in my FX pack now, but I'm still trying to get a controller into shape to use with it. One of these days I'll become a hardware player, but unfortunately today was not that day. Maybe I would have won by 7 seconds instead of 6.
Oh, I wasn't dragging J-Jo through the mud. I was dragging you through the mud. J-Jo did a good job putting the pack together. My computer was just like, nope. Think again. Oh, well, there's the front of, TR that Skelly got sniped out of, so can check this chest now. Looks like Wombat headed to pod now. I do notice that Hex does not have a crystal marked on his tracker for pod. I don't know if he actually went all the way to the boss or just didn't even try it. Quote from Talon, "Give me a big key and I will climb this motherfucker right now." So, I'm guessing Talon's in GT at the moment.
Yeah, either that or Tower of Hera, one of the two.
It is GT.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yes, finding Wombat's flippers in there, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to... I'll try to do my best at keeping people up to speed with what Talon's up to, but I'm a little hamstrung by only what I can hear him say on Wombat's stream. Oh, look, a spiral cave.
Yeah, you know what to do with Spiral Cave. Just walk all the way around it.
Wombat getting the BMO store as well. Yes, there is a lot going on here. You're not wrong. I have to imagine Skelly's probably gonna take... Well, I guess not. I guess you don't take that. Spiral cave. Talon just got another bomb jump. Alright, yeah, Hex doing the out of logic. Oh, Hex and Skelly both finding ice at the exact same time. Skelly can't do anything in it, but Hex can potentially clear this. And picking up the eastern big key. Okay. Oh, that's probably why Hex didn't beat Pod, because he doesn't have the big key. That would make sense.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable proposition. You don't finish a dungeon that you can't finish. Got it.
I guess. Skelly gonna hit up. Oh, nice mirror. And that mirror is out of logic. I believe it sounds like that mirror is on left side GT. Skelly finding swamp.
Bomb jumps happening, and we didn't even get to see.
I know, right? There's not going to be any proof that Talon actually did these bomb jumps, so. Alright, so Skelly just popping in here to check the first two checks. Talon says he feels bad for me because he ruined his stream. He ruined my stream. Not at all. I just got to put a double firebar room picture on his thing for 3 hours.
Yeah, I feel like we're okay here. This is pretty appropriate for what a meme tournament this is.
Yep, we're full jank now because I'm just trying to relay one thing vocally. I mean, I guess if we really want to go full jank here.
For the one thing.
I can just turn on Wombat's audio, and then everybody can hear what Talon is saying. Skelly not wanting to pay 500 rupees for 50 rupees.
Alright, my big key has to be in Compass Room. If I didn't have 3 more checks over in the eastern area, I would just save and quit.
Like I said, I'm just kind of wasting time at the moment.
Yeah, you're fine. I have the entire southern part of the light world and
Why am I
west
bad?
light Death Mountain.
Don't be bad.
Why is Wombat bad?
The only thing that was in there was a mirror, but I feel like that was worth it. You don't have a glove, you putz.
Alright, don't get
Because
sniped by
as
the
soon as you
frickin'
drop
bird you
ability,
know
it
is in
turns
here.
back into a 0-1 trash mob.
Alright, now we can get the heck out.
Blindside incoming.
Alright, looks like Skelly found the back of Skull Woods, so has a lamp, can clear this.
You just left there, didn't you?
No, I actually went to go back to Eastern to get
Oh, yeah, 'cause
the
you
item
do
I
have
left
your-
behind.
Oh, Wombat
Well,
just
so
got
grab the
sent
item
the pod
that's
big
here.
key after leaving
Nice
pod.
Very much
Ah, the
appreciated.
pain.
I
Winning
Feels
and
bad,
losing
man.
sequencing,
There, the hook's out there,
very,
like, aw,
very
my awesome
typical
play
multi.
means nothing now.
Ask me how I know.
But yeah, that pod key is good. I can go potentially beat pod.
Oh yeah, boss shuffle.
Well, I would be able to beat pod normally right now.
Right, but boss shuffle. Like,
Yeah.
you have a hook?
Nope. I got Bombos.
Hell yeah.
So the only thing the only thing I can't beat is Argus. Anything
Trinex?
else is gonna suck.
Yeah, beat
Just have
Trinex
Fighter
Wombat.
Sword.
Do you have fire and ice rod?
Nope.
Okay, sorry.
I got Bombos.
Trinex. Trinex.
I can't beat Trinex, yeah. I
Yeah,
can't beat
so-
Trinex and I can't beat Argus.
Alright, last entrance, then I'm gonna save and quit.
Alright, Skelly's taking down Moth here. Getting rewarded with
Let's
a
get back.
useless item,
Found two,
but
right?
second crystal. We are way above pace from yesterday so far.
Good as time as any to do this. I know where TR left is, so I might as well do this one.
Which means nothing.
It doesn't, you are right.
That
I'll
sucks.
point out that we do still have
That
all
sucks,
of the players
'cause that's
unless
what I missed
Talon
out
happens
on.
to have something
Oh, no.
missing the rods.
So I don't
Again,
know,
missing
because that
rods
led me
seems
to
be
your
a theme in
shit
this series.
that you needed faster, technically. That still sucks.
Alright, Wombat's too loud. I'm just gonna switch back
that's-
to Skelly. It was an experiment, but... This is a scary fight from Hex. Although he's got tempered, so it's not too bad, I guess. But he is in Oko mode at the moment. Oh, he had cape too. Wow, look at this guy.
Looks easy enough to me.
This Skullwoods music is quite good. I don't know what games any of these are from, but... Oh, nice hammer, dude. Okay, well... Congratulations to Skelly for not having to go 2 hours and 25 minutes without a hammer today. We're gonna find out what the pod boss is here. And... Oh, easy. Easy game. Hammer and a bug net? Wow. Aga in shambles right now. So... Wombat now on the board with a dungeon complete. Alright, Skelly gonna come in and finish Thieves Town now that he's got that hammer. This is gonna put Skelly at 3 crystals now. Let's see. What is... So, Skelly's gonna need a... Fire Rod for Trinex. Hook Shot to beat... Swamp. And then needs to find Hera in the back of Desert. And that's basically it.
Has he seen the dam yet?
I don't think so. So yeah, probably needs to find that as well. I think this is gonna finish in a faster time than yesterday's race did. That's my bold prediction at an hour in. Alright, Hex clearing out Eastern Palace. That is dungeon number 2. I do wonder where the GT entrance was that Talon found that Skelly has not found yet. Also, that means that Talon got that hammer way earlier than Skelly, if Talon sequence broke right left side. So maybe Skelly has found GT. No, he hasn't, because it is not green on his tracker. Alright, Skelly up to 3 crystals. Trying to think of where Skelly has not been yet. I don't know that he's been up to the top of East Death Mountain at the moment. Oh, hey, look. It's the Hamburger Helper Cave.
Gee, look at that.
If only I knew where he was in the vanilla game. Oh, nice ice rod. Okay, so Skelly's gonna have to find that connector, so this is same as yesterday, it's only Light World to Light World and Dark World to Dark World, correct?
Correct.
So gotta figure out where that connector is that'll lead you to the top of Bumper Cave. Perhaps it's here. Alright, Paradox doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. Nope, that was completely dead. Gotta check these exits, see if either of them lead to that ice rod. That one does not. Yeah, probably definitely check Catfish here, though. Like Wombat finally heading to Ice Palace.
Wasn't he talking about sequence breaking this half an hour ago?
It was a while, yes. But now it's in logic. Oh, interesting. Skelly not taking the bottom exit from Paradox. I wonder if he's already found the bottom exit somewhere else. opting to do some dark shopping mall here. Finding nothing of value. X rushing Aga Tower, not wanting to make the same mistake as he did yesterday. I wasn't paying close enough attention at the beginning of the seed. I don't know if there was actually anything on Lumberjack Ledge this time. So this seems like an odd, unless Hex is basically in BK mode or had nothing else to do right now, in which case this would make sense.
Well, I guess we can look at his tracker and try and find out. He's got a big key to Hera that he hasn't completed. He's got a big key to Meyer that he can't get into because he has no boots or hookshot yet.
Right.
Can't even get over to CTR. Doesn't have a pod big, so he can't go to that boss. Doesn't have a mirror, so he can't do swamp. Doesn't have a fire rod, so he can't clear Skull Woods. No big key for thieves. Yeah, no, I think this is Hexa saying I'm doing all dungeons and I don't have anything better to do at the time right now.
Yeah. Huh. Skelly finding Butter Sword.
1 hour and 4-minute Butter Sword. Terrible seed confirmed.
Gonna take another crack at the hover here. And rewarded with... Wow, okay, dude. Well, that's pretty good. Hover seed confirmed. I mean, depending on where that hookshot is for the cross key seed. That could be, because we know that Desert is boots locked for the add keys player, so the boots are going to be required. Look at that bomb jump from Wombat. Amazing. Imagine using to hover. Imagine.
Wombat.
Yeah, seems like this is it for Hex until we find something. I'm trying to think if there's anything you can really sequence break, but I don't think so. Skelly gonna check out the eastern area here. I like how Skelly was about to set up the bomb jump to the big chest in Turtle Rock before realizing he had Kane. That was a nice Lionel dodge. Nice Blind's Hut. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Ooh, big key to... Oh, that's where the big key to... Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is where Talon found the flippers and the big key to pod for Wombat. Okay, it'll make sense that GT would be here. Wombat taking the safer route with Vitreous and just smashing with Cape. Alright, so Wombat is pretty close to being in BK mode here as well, I think. Hex with those boots now can basically just do these two checks. Alright, yeah, there's that mirror. So that now gives Hex access to the front of Swamp. Oh, and also Hera now. And Paradox, and a bunch of stuff. So Hex gonna knock out Hera here. This will be crystal number, or I guess dungeon number 3, because I don't really care about the crystals versus pendants at this point. Although, no, neither Argus nor Trinex could be the boss here, so yeah, this is clearable. Oh, gross. Wombat getting the Ice Palace big key from Talon just after finishing Ice Palace.
Yeah, it feels like that computer crash by Talon is just continuing to reverberate through the seed, Talon being those couple of minutes behind. Is
Yeah.
just not sequencing with Wombat properly.
But Wombat gonna follow Hex into Hera here. Skelly also going to be able to check right side here, because I'm pretty sure Skelly can do the sequence break with Lamp. Alright, Hex finishing up Hera. Will Hex skip Hera basement again? Looks like no this time. Nice repositioning from Skilly. Oh, but he accidentally bonks across. I don't know if he's gonna have enough time now.
The timing on this is insanely tight, and missing the start of that dash was probably the kiss of death to this attempt.
Oh, just makes it.
Wow. Okay, dude. Better than me, that's for sure.
Well, let's see if it pays off. Oh, the actual GT big key there, huh? Well, is he gonna climb? He's probably gonna climb, right? There's no reason not to.
You're here now. As long as your partner's got enough to do, it makes sense to just get it out of the way.
Alright, gonna go check the big chest first. And yeah, I mean, Hex has... Well, he's done Hera, he's got the front of Swamp he can do now. He's got all this East Step Mountain.
The rest of East Step Mountain.
Yeah.
I feel like you're in an okay place to climb here.
Then again, I mean, GT wasn't in that awkward of a spot. It's not terrible to get back to. Let's see what he does. Although I think this is a climb, because I think at this point Skelly probably would have just saved and quit out of GT, given he's already done everything else in the area. So, yep. So we already know that there's nothing on the climb. I don't know what drop down is behind the climb. I haven't been keeping close enough track. Oh, nice fire rod. Okay. Oh, I see Hex also picked up, so that was in Paradox. So that gives Hex a bunch more stuff to do now. And by a bunch, I mean a little bit.
A little bit helps, as the saying goes.
Yeah, so Desert's on the table, because Hex has the Desert Dig Key. Back of Skull Woods is in play. Nah, can't do much in TR. Alright, we're gonna see another hover here. Nice book, okay. Oh, okay. Stuck on the pot there a little bit. Wow, dude. Okay. Wait a second. Hold on. So, Hex's boots were in Skelly's hookshot cave, but Skelly's hookshot was in Hex's hookshot cave. So Hex's hookshot has to be available somewhere.
Yeah, that checks out.
Well, I can tell you right now. Oh, and then the cane is behind the book, which is also in Hookshot Cave. This is horrendously bad for Weekend at SaHa's. I'm not gonna mince words here. Like, multiple key items being in Hookshot Cave, locked behind wherever Wombat's hookshot is not great. I mean, Hex still does need to find his hookshot. Because he needs to beat Swamp Palace. Nice bombos. Why does Skelly have spikes on his shoes? Shy Guy wearing cleats? Like, what is going on here? Why are the shadows are screwed up? Some, like, the Enemizer thing messed up the shadows. Very nice ag fight. Nope, can't go into GT yet. Okay, dude. Nice bomb shop. Nice back of desert. This is the only way up here, too, and this is through GT. So Skelly just needs to find Hera and Fire Rod, and then Skelly's in Go mode. Whereas Hex needs to get his Ice Rod, which we know where the Ice Rod is. Skelly just needs to find the connector for it. Hex needs his Hook Shot, and then Thieves Town big and GT big. So, hour 22 in, actually relatively close to Go mode. Oh, and there's the big key to Thieves Town, which was also behind GT Climb. Hello, Raiders. Sorry, your streamer kicked you to the curb. Hope you enjoyed what I assume was Final Fantasy VIII. We're restreaming a Multiworld, Link to the Past rando here. And it's a mess. Although not as much of a mess as yesterday. Oh, also Hex apparently has his hookshot now. I looked away from the screen for like 2 seconds. I'm assuming that was in Mire. Oh, Hex also needs Quake, because TR is locked by Quake. Once again. And the GT big key. This is a team run, basically, yes. Both the two players on the left and the two players are on the right are on a team. So this is a multi-world, which means that they're playing two separate seeds, but items from one person's world can be in the other person's world, and they share items back and forth. Not quite. It's each items for one player can be in the other person's game. So, like, for example, on the Validation Chest Boots team, Skelly could open up a chest which has a bow in it, but that bow is Hexadus's bow, so Hexadus will then get access to that bow, and vice versa. It wouldn't be Skelly's bow, it would be Hex's bow, and then Hex could find Skelly's bow in his game. But yeah, so Hex is just a GT Big Key and a Quake away from Go mode, roughly. He needs that Ice Rod, but we know where the Ice Rod is. If your teammate isn't that good, then it will slow you down a lot. I mean, theoretically, yes, that is something that would happen. And let's see. So Skelly just... Yeah, Skelly needs Fire Rod and needs to find Hera. Assume Hex is just gonna go to Swamp here next and clear out the Swamp. So Wombat really needs to get to Mire, is the thing. Has access to it, but obviously doesn't want to beat it. Without the cane, little does he know, he actually needs to go into Mire to get the hook shot, to give Talon his hook shot, to get the... Alright. It's stupid. I feel like hovering tends to not actually break seeds all that much compared to what people will say, but in this case, hovering was a monstrous advantage for VCB. Words from Talon said just now, well, Skelly can hover and I can't, so I'm gonna need hookshot. You know, that's... if only you knew. Kai, I'll play Multiworld with you. Skelly gonna finish out Swamp here. And then I imagine probably start searching connectors to find that Ice Rod for Hex. Skelly smartly remembering to check this room to see if it's diver downable. It is, in fact, diver downable. Not sure if Wombat checked if his was diver downable. I guess we'll find out shortly. This looks fine.
Yeah, this is viable.
Oh, okay, so Wombat getting that hook shot. Okay, finally a little good timing on Weekend at SaHa's part. Wombat getting delivered a hook shot while he's in Swamp. Also, nice vanilla big key.
Yeah, full vanilla big key, but it's not going to be a full vanilla hook shot, so do we really care?
I suppose not. Unless Talon's Fire Rod is in his chest. So now Wombat needs to get back up to Hookshot Cave to get Talon his hookshot. Yes, the big question now is really kind of where that GT big key for add keys is. I mean, it could just be in their own GT. Oh, and there's Quake. Oh, that's right, Quake needed as well. So Wombat needs those boots, which are in Talon's Hookshot Cave. But Talon's Hookshot is in Wombat's Hookshot Cave. But I think once Wombat gets to Hookshot Cave, he's in pretty good shape, because that gets him the book, which would lead him to the cane almost immediately, I think. Problem is, I don't really know where Talon's at this point, dungeon-wise. I have to imagine Skelly's ahead by a decent bit.
Armos in the Mothula arena, always an interesting time where some of them just kind of wander off the screen for a little while.
They're returning to their home planet. Alright, so Skelly's gonna check some connectors, hoping... Well, this connector's not gonna lead to that ice rod, but... Heck's gonna get a quick check here. Rupee Horde. Nope, don't need that. Alright, looks like Wombat is heading to Mire. Might be... This is not where you want to go, Wombat. You really need to do Hookshot Cave. Oh, don't go into Mire. Don't go into Mire. No, dude. Not great. Oh. Talon found his mitts in the Ice Palace big chest, apparently. Which is interesting, because, I mean, those could be required. No, this is inverted. Mitts don't hard lock anything. Right? Except for
now,
King's Tomb?
Yeah, not now that we have Tomb Raider.
Right. of Ice Palace. So Skelly gonna go ahead and clear it. So where is Hera? Because I have to think Skelly has access to every entrance at this point. Oh, that's right. Actually, Wombat bringing up a good point, that the AD player might not actually need Ice Rod. So that's probably why Skelly's not aggressively hunting for it.
Yeah, that's reasonable with Chaos Boss Shuffle. You may just not run into Trinex, but then again, you might.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious about the Hera situation now, because I'm surprised Skelly would dip a Pendant Dungeon rather than try to find your last crystal. Unless it's like some weird connector, like TR bridge or something. I don't know, inverted confuses me. Skelly, 18 hearts right now. Alright, Hex finishing clearing out Thieves Town. Still needs to go back to Pod to beat the boss there at some point. Can do potentially all of TR. Oh no, he can't. He needs to do Swamp first, which he's going to do right about now. Just Combat realizing he does not have the canes, so no reason to continue any further. Unless you really want to hit that rupee room in the basement.
Imagine even knowing that's there.
I've played enough bingo to know it's there. Wombat, go up the mountain. Go check Hookshot Cave. Alright, let's see what Skelly does from here. Apparently Skelly has also not found Mire either.
Well, that's fine. It's in there somewhere. Probably.
Theoretically. Alright, here's the King's Tomb check, which is nothing.
Okay, that was mildly surprising.
Big Bomb, I guess? I don't think we've checked that entrance yet. Oh, also, like, Meyer and TR entrance, potentially. I'm not sure if those have been checked yet, either. Looks like Skelly's going for TR entrance here. But changing his mind and instead checking... Okay, green pendant first, yeah. So Hex is actually... No, it's only the GT big yes. So Hex is going to be in potential go mode here shortly, but... Alright, yep, there's Hera in the TR entrance. So Skelly just needs a Fire Rod. Oh, just powder the anti-fairy, Skelly. It's gonna come back for you.
The only thing is, if he does that, then he has a fairy on that sprite slot, and he won't be able to do the bomb version.
Well, as long as you don't pick up the fairy, it's okay, right?
No. Nope, as soon as the fairy spawns, that fairy is in that sprite slot, and there's something you can do about it.
Ah, okay.
Your bomb is ruined forever. Which is the real reason to learn the super speed state version of the trick, because even if you're bad at it, it's a thing that can't be broken by sprite slot.
I can find other ways to break it. Wombat just blind pulling pedestal. I think this was just money. Oh, well. There it is. Skelly in go mode just needs to go finish Trinex real quick and drop in on Ganon. And then Hex. Well, actually, so that's...
Yeah, assuming that he's not holding on to Hexodus's GT Big Key.
Right. Trying to think of what Skelly actually has left. I have no clue, you know, if he's got any item caves left. Obviously, Meyer is still out there somewhere. Wombat, go to Death Mountain. Please. Alright, Hera Basement was not it. Oh, I just realized Skelly doesn't actually have the mirror yet, either. So... I'm trying to think if an inverted cross keys the mirror locks any entrances. I don't think so.
Yeah, as long as you have access to the mire area via connector, I think you're alright.
Laser bridge entrance? Because I think you need to drop down from Light World and then mirror to get to that one?
Yep, yeah, as long as you haven't come out there, then yeah, that is one.
Speaking of connectors. Alright, Wombat fluting to 1. This is a good sign.
Looks like Hex is going back to finish up pod here.
Makes sense. Can't really do a whole lot else. I mean, Hex could be going into TR right now, but I think, yeah, you want to clear this out in hopes of being able to do TR plus GT at the same time. Alright, Wombat is heading up to Hookshot Cave. Mentions how if there's anything in here, it's going to be a feels bad. Well,
it's gonna be a feels bad.
yeah, for multiple reasons. Problem is, as soon as Talon gets that hookshot, Talon's not going to go back to his hookshot cave anytime soon, because Talon can do, like, Swamp Palace and a bunch of other stuff.
Wombat's gonna feed this Dead Rock some powder. Good job.
Oh, Skelly, please. What is this? What is this try-next fight?
Wow, that was actually worse than my Trinex fight earlier.
Alright, so, yeah, Wombat picking up that stuff. Hopefully Wombat heads over to Ether Tablet while he's up here, and we'll get his cane. Now Talon just needs to get to Hookshot Cave in his game so he can give Wombat his boots. And then Talon needs to climb GT to give Wombat his, I believe, Thieves Town. Oh, right, that's another thing, is Talon needs to find his Fire Rod first before he can get his GT Big, because Talon can't do the, lamp right side. Alright, looks like Skelly is gonna clean up a couple checks here. Trying to find that GT Big for Hex.
Wombat's gonna take that hook shot into Misery Mire. Hey, you know, it's not uncommon. Rule of beer, hook shot or boots lock the other one in Misery Mire. That's a classic rando meme, isn't it?
Well, Wombat was actually already in Mire, and cleared everything except for the boss earlier. So, just coming in here to clean this out now, which, I mean, Wombat doesn't have a whole lot else he can do yet. can't do the rest of Thieves Town. I mean, I guess could do Hera now, but... Actually, that seems like a... Oh no, Wamba's already done Hera, never mind. So... Yeah, all Wombat has left is Thieves Town, which you can't do because it doesn't have the beat key, and TR, which... It could do TR, actually. I... Surprised that he didn't do TR while he was up there on the mountain, but...
Ah, running into cactuses so you can dash. What a classic.
Alright, Hex heading into TR, hoping to find A, not a Trinex in here, and B, his GT Big along the way. Yeah, there's still... I mean, Trinex could also be in Land Mode 2 of the AD seed, so... Alright, where is Skelly headed towards now? Deserts. This is for a connector, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, gotta be.
Oh, I actually wonder if Skilly has been to the upper part of Desert yet. I don't know if he's found access to those two entrances. Oh, it looks like Hex found the GT Big Key. Apparently was in Chomps of TR. So yeah, Skelly's just gonna head straight to Ganon here, I think. Or not.
It feels like the kind of situation where you might just go and kill the pig and stand there.
Yeah, and see if
In case
Hex
you have
needs
to go
that
hunt
ice
for a
rod.
Ice rod? Yep.
I don't know item why, like... Oh, unless Skelly thinks he needs the mirror to get the connector to that ice rod. Because if the only entrance he hasn't checked is... Laser Bridge, then that has to be the connector to bring him to that ice rod.
Yep.
Oh, I guess this one could bring him to the Light World version, and then he can... Well, no, because he was still with the mirror, so... Ah, okay. So this has got to be Meyer now, probably? Nope. Okay, well, then I don't know.
So Laser Bridge is just mire outright?
Maybe, but then how do you get to that ice rod?
You get the mirror from one of Exodus's Chexoduses?
Oh, maybe. Oh, we have an ice rod cave here that hasn't been checked. Hey, has anyone mentioned that the... Oh my god. Nice book, dude. Anyone mentioned that the mountain sucks in inverted?
Because it kind of does.
Alright, well that gives Skelly 2 more checks to make.
Three more. Both tablets, and then he wouldn't have been able to mirror to check the desert main entrance, so now that he has the book, he can do that.
He came out of the desert main entrance earlier.
Did he come out of that at
Yeah.
some point?
This is quite a Landmo fight from Hex.
Looks like one of my Landmo fights. Well, there were the boots going to Wombat, so we know where Talon is, even though we can't see him.
So yeah, Talon finally made his way to Hookshot Cave. Okay, nice flute, dude. Alright, so that means that puts Wombat in almost go mode, because Wombat's gonna get his GT big here, and then well, the problem is he needs Talon to climb GT now to get that Thieves Town big. But we are going to find out shortly here if that Ice Rod's even needed. Because as long as Landmo 2 is not a Trinex, then Skelly can just go beat Ganon.
And Hex is just going to go for it, so we'll find out here in a couple of minutes if we've
Yeah.
got a Trinex in the Landmo 2 arena, and that will be the answer to whether or not this game is over.
Might as well. There's no reason to not rush it here and just see if, like, it's pretty easy for Skelly to just pivot and head straight to Ganon once he can confirm that Ice Rod's not needed. Oh, looks like Skelly's just going for it, huh?
Yeah, again, you can make the pig all the way dead and just stand there by the bridge and wait.
Yeah.
Or you can just finish if you really want to. But getting the pig to dead is going to take most of the time that it's going to take Exodus to get to the Landmo 2 arena anyway, so it ought to be fairly timely.
I don't know if I've ever seen an Igor in the gauntlet.
Yeah, as long as it's a green one, it's fine.
And that is not a Trinex, so Skelly in the clear to cross this bridge. Alright, and that is Skelly finishing first with a time of 2:03:18. Hex still got a little ways to go. Got to finish up this GT climb and... Well, actually, Hex is already done Aga, so just this and then the Ganon fight. Hex, please. You have Cape. What do you just... Alright, Wombat fishing up Trinex, and I think that basically puts Wombat in BK now.
Until Talon goes and does the things for him.
Until Talon does the GT climb, yeah. Hex having a little bit of a rough time with this Aga fight.
I don't know, that was 3 reflectable shots. I wonder why he didn't choose to reflect more than one back.
Alright, finally gets it done. Just needs to take down Ganon. I suspect we will probably see swift forfeits from SaHa's after Hex finishes.
Hex trying to provide some entertainment by going to low health, but then he's got that red potion that he's had since forever ago and decides, nah, you know what?
Purposely missing the Ganon hit there so he can spawn the Fire Bat. Yeah, Wombat now heading into Ice Palace to check that big chest, because he has nothing else to do at this point. Did you find the silver arrows in Turtle Rock? Wombat found them.
Well, Wombat was still looking for other things.
And there goes Ganon on Hex's side. As long as he can cross the bridge. Which it looks like he does. So Hex finishing with a time of 2:08:53. Meaning that Validation Chess Boots will be moving on to the finals of the Multiworld Tournament to face either Radical Memers or Oops All Foxes. That match still to be determined.
And due to schedules, we're not going to continue determining it until sometime early next week.
Stay tuned.
Skelly finished first. He can talk.
Okay, we're joined by Hex and Skelly. Hello, GG.
GG's.
GG's.
So that was faster than yesterday's.
Yeah, it was so much more pleasant. I mean, the one yesterday was a fun puzzle at times, I guess, but this one I felt like I could kind of just autopilot the whole thing because neither of us were ever really that close to BK mode.
I mean, I had a few spots where I was close. But,
yeah, so Hex was close there a few times, but then happened to get something that opened up more checks shortly after.
Yeah, it was really nice that he found like his mitts and his hammer so quickly.
Yeah, that was
Because,
insane.
like, there's so much I had open immediately.
Right.
Like, in both worlds, especially with Link's house being in Light World.
Well, plus finding that your Moon Pearl fairly early as well, which just kind of gives you everything to check.
Yeah, that... I was just like, I have hammer and magic? Yeah, we're checking the bat.
Yeah. It's like we have Wombat and Talon in here as well. GG's.
GG's.
Where's the back of desert?
Top of Hyrule Castle. You had to beat GT to get there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was in GT climbing it, so.
Wombat's
it was that or it was
Thieves
Mirror
Town Big was also behind GT. You had to do the
I
drop
figured
down
because
for
I knew the
Catwell.
well was back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat TR and was going up, or it gotten the big key when Hex finished, and I'm like, well, this is pointless. But yeah, that's where we were at.
Desert Palace West also took you to the Seven Crystal entrance. So you didn't actually have to beat GT to do
I
that.
checked the front early and got kicked out somewhere I couldn't. Yeah, Desert Front kicked me out of somewhere, and then I couldn't go back in to finish it, and then I just always kept finding more fun stuff to do, so I never looked again.
Yeah, Desert Front was on the
Oh, that's what it
mountain.
was. Yeah, I dropped down to get those entrances on the east side, and then it was like, oh, I probably should have checked the front of that, but whatever.
Yep,
I couldn't.
it's
I don't
pretty good, too.
think I could have beaten it at the time. No. Yes. I could have. But like I said, I knew the well was back there, and we were climbing because we were looking for one more big key. To let you know where we were, since no one could fucking see.
I was listening to Wombat stream so I could hear you talk about where you were, so I was trying to relay that info to the chat as best I could.
So fucking frustrated, let me tell you.
Yeah, I did notice on the race stream that your stream went offline, so it was something.
I
like
crashed
that.
a minute and 30 seconds in, and it took me 10 minutes to get back.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, little salty about it.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Didn't your tracker crash yesterday?
My tracker?
Yeah.
No.
You were not
Or was that
auto-tracking
Pi's tracker?
yesterday.
Oh no, I don't auto track. I manually do it.
You
That I always
psycho.
do. Yeah, basically. It helps me focus.
It helps you miss marking your Misery Mire big key.
Oh yeah, that did happen yesterday.
That did happen yesterday.
I still finished first.
Yeah, it ended up being fine because
It's
you
fine.
noticed it while you were in Mire, but
It
Hey,
was
Scully.
funny, the triple take, he goes into the menu, he comes out of the menu, he goes into the menu, he comes out of the menu, and then he starts running towards the big chest.
Yeah, I was like, screaming at Pi, like, how long have I had this? I don't know.
It was a long time, turns out.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because we were worried about it. I went and I pulled up the VOD, and I'm starting to flip back through it. I'm like, did Pi just miss the entrance that was in? No, because he's got the mitt. So did he open one chest and then just leave like a complete mad lad? No, he
Nope,
sent it.
I'm just that guy. Hey, Scully, did you find the mirror?
No, did not.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better, because I never found it.
He was looking
I was
for it
like-
at the end there, but
I was
yeah.
like, man, because I was really convinced if it wasn't on the climb, if the back of desert wasn't on top of Hyrule, that it was mirror locked, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start.
I
looking
mean,
at this.
Meyer was probably mirror locked, right? Cause
Yeah,
he-
it had to
so-
be.
Yep.
Was there even a Trinex in Seed B?
Nope. Not like there could have been one on ice, but I never bothered because it was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Landmo, and if that's not a Trinex, just finish killing Ganon.
Yeah, that was the last spot I was actually worried about.
Same.
Yeah, I know where the ice rod's at, but I couldn't tell you how to get to it.
I found the connector to get to the Light World part, but I still needed the mirror to actually. pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know how to get there.
I mean, Mir was probably in the Ad Keys GT basement, right? And then,
That's what I'm assuming.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure everything left in my game was mirror locked. I did the last couple things before I dropped into Ganon, just in case.
I did everything in the basement, and it's not there.
In Ad Keys.
Oh,
So it's
sorry.
Wombat.
I never
Sorry,
got
sorry,
there
sorry,
because I
never
never
mind.
got the Thieves Town big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Cackwell.
Yeah, and Hex had no reason to
I did
check the
too.
basement, so just it's
Yeah.
unchecked. But yeah, I mean, this ended up not being as crazy as yesterday's, despite having more nonsense tacked onto it. But
I mean, at some point, you just add nonsense, and it just doesn't
It
do
balances
anything.
out. Yeah.
converts it back to easy again.
It's like when you get to the high score at like 9,999 in a game, and it just reverts back to 0. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. We've reached
No, it just
polarity.
tacks an A onto the beginning.
Yep.
That's what Tetris does. Unfortunately, I've never made it do that.
Yet.
Someday.
Not for
Someday.
lack of trying, but I haven't made it do that yet.
But yeah, the entrance seed was like the polar opposite of yesterday. Because yesterday it was like the Dark World access was so horribly convoluted.
Mhm.
You have to go through so many different connectors and stuff. And this
Right.
seed, you just start at Link's house in your
Yeah.
jack.
Yeah,
It's like
I noticed that in the beginning. I'm like, well, I really appreciate them making it easy on me because I'm not good at entrance yet. But that really sucks because Skelly's really good.
Yeah, so like everything was just so free right from the start.
Yep.
And you
Which is-
finished this seed before you found the hammer yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, I was starting to get worried when I started skipping chests. Like, I'm not a very risk adverse person, which is weird, seeing as I play things competitively sometimes. So I get nervous about leaving chests, and it's a thing I have to get over. But like,
Yep.
This time I was like, okay, we're up a game. I can take some chances. I can gamble a little bit. I'm just gonna hard send it towards all the dungeons I can, and I'll deal with the cleanup later.
Yeah, it was like a really awkward balance because, like, on one hand, we want to find items, but also we want to know if we actually need the ice rod or not, which
Yeah.
incentivizes rushing dungeons.
Right.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I overclear, and it's a big problem. It's cost me several times, but
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm right with you. So, did you guys find all the locked hook shot boots nonsense?
Yeah. So that
I
was
left that hook shot for a long time.
that was the other big elephant in the race. Was
Yeah.
obviously Hex and Skelly both hovered to those items, whereas you guys were not able to. So that
right.
helped quite a bit.
I mean, I didn't even have boots until after I had hook shot anyway.
Yeah, I think I found Skelly's hook shot after he gave me the boots, and then he sends me my hook shot like immediately after. Oh, by the way, I could have had this like forever ago.
Yeah, that was, I literally said that because you just had to go to Hyrule Castle. I just never went there for the longest time because I had so much other fun shit to do.
Yeah, same.
So once I found it, I'm like, bro, you probably could have had this, no kidding, an hour plus ago.
Yeah, those are like some of my very last entrances I actually checked. Like I
Same.
think I checked them after I did GT, which was like relatively early for GT standards.
Yeah.
But like I checked those top high roll entrances before I actually dropped down and actually looked at what Uncle was.
Yeah, I found the GT, and I'm like, you're lucky I don't have a hook shot, because I would climb your ass right now.
Just give me my hook shot or
Yeah,
boots.
basically, yeah. If I just would have went to sneaking high roll.
Boots for like 2 hours.
Yeah, hovering, and then my dumbass crash pretty much was the backbreaker on this one. But that's how it be sometimes.
I think I found Skelly's boots crazy early.
I
Oh
had
yeah,
boots pretty early
I
too.
gave Tail in his boots like stupid early. We found that really early.
I
I
think
got-
I had boots almost immediately after getting Pearl. It was really early.
I also screwed up in Eastern, and I made it to
Oh,
the
yeah.
back before getting the flute. So I think that led me to getting Talon's Pearl a lot earlier too.
Okay.
Well, I could be wrong about that.
I had Skelly his pearl within the first, I want to say, 7 minutes.
Okay, it wasn't that early.
Yeah. Skelly definitely had it a little bit earlier than you guys,
Oh, yeah.
but it wasn't too far off, if I remember
No.
correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I think neither of us BK. This for a multi-world, this was pretty friendly throughout.
Yeah, no, agreed. This was as good as it gets.
Yeah, it was a fun seed.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys just like cramming this in. You're like, I think it was like 10 or something this morning. We're like, Tuesday kind of works for everybody. Let's just rush this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of like everybody was just messaging back and forth while I was at work, and I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this when I get home.
Yeah, I managed to tell everybody about this race except for the admins, apparently. So
Yeah,
sorry.
That was the best
Yeah,
part.
Hammer's
you-
like, what, guys? What do you
Somebody
want?
said, it's like, all right, well, we'll submit it. Let's go. And I'm like, all right, I'm at work. I hope they do this.
It's
I
fine.
thought I did, but I don't
It
know.
all worked out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love how
it's-
the
it's
room was
all
all,
good.
hey, Edmonds, don't we have a race in 10 minutes? The
And they're
admin,
like, what?
the admin said that question
What?
mark?
Because the admins don't look at the upcoming races channel. I posted about it at like noon.
True.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
You got to submit the form.
To be fair, for the first race, we did submit the form, and they still.
I still didn't.
we
That's
still had to
true.
do them.
It's true.
But this time it was on us.
It's got to be signed in triplicate.
That's why you have to have
Drop of
3 team
blood.
members.
Sacrifice of your firstborn. So I'm actually going to bail out. I have to go check on some kids, and I desperately need to use the restroom. But thank you very much, guys, for the race. Thanks, Gilgamesh, as always.
GGs.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks
Thanks
for the
VCB.
race.
This was a great. We were
GGs.
all really looking forward to this series of races, and so when we finally got to meet up, we were like, "Yes, finally, this is how it should be." So we really appreciate it. You guys are super fun to race with.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
that
I'll
was
see
awesome.
some of you guys in a week and a half or so.
Yeah.
Don't know which ones yet, but we'll get to you.
Yeah, I need I need the memers to win for my prediction to keep going because so far I'm perfect.
Oh, so you mean you purposely threw this race so you could keep your bracket? I see how it is.
You don't need to
Ah,
know.
now the truth comes out.
You sure about that? I've been looking at the predictions. Only one person has us winning the whole
Me.
thing.
It's me. Oh wait, no, I have the memers
It's
winning.
tie.
But I have you in the finale
Yeah.
because I had you beating us.
But like there's only a couple people that have us in the finale.
I have you in the finale against the memers.
No
Yeah.
respect for open team validation.
SMH my head.
That's okay. I get everybody back in the in the match results. I put in VCB defeats despite all doubting predictions. Sorry for the upset weekends at SaHa's.
Oh man, some people are really going for the long play. Then God. So all right, I'm gonna bail out. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thanks.
have a good
Yeah.
night.
Have a good night. GG's.
GG.